Hey everyone, sorry this one's a little bit late. This week was obviously the 4th of July, so there was a lot of that kind of stuff going on, and parties and pools and stuff. My dog needs to stop. This week was a little bit different than last week. I've actually been doing a lot of stuff. I finished 3 books. I started learning French, and I started training for a 5K. This week, I'm gonna do something that my viewers, all 10 of you, suggested. 2 of my friends told me that I should review things. One said specifically television shows, the other one said just anything. Nick and Becca, shout out. And I decided that I'm gonna do that. So today, I'm reviewing a television show for you. The show is Orphan Black. Spoilers ahead, spoilers ahead, spoilers ahead. It's a little odd in that it's a Canadian show whose main character is English, that's aired on BBC and BBC America, but the actress who plays the main character is Canadian. The show is one of my favorite shows right now because it's one of the only shows on television not based on something else, which I love because I think the glory of television is that you have X amount of hours to do anything with, and that the fact that so many things right now are based off of books and sequels of other things or a reality show kind of really makes me sad because television is my bread and butter, meaning the awesomest shit in the world. That's one of the reasons I like it. The other reason, the biggest reason I love this show is Tatiana Maslany. The show is about a girl who finds out that she is a clone, one of many, and in that she gets tangled up in the web of the people who created her and her other clone counterparts and the lives of the other clone. Sarah Manning, who is your number 1 clone, she's the first one we're introduced to and the one that we're basically seeing through. Then you have Cosima, who is basically my favorite character. She is dreadlock having, she's weed smoking, she's the brains of the operation. She goes to Michigan State and she studies biology and genetics, and it's her who figures out basically everything about the clones and finds the other clones and is the scientist. Then you have Allison, who is insane. She's a stay-at-home mom who runs that suburb like it's her own business, and in a way it is. The most astounding, I think, is Helena. Helena was raised by the church and is believing that she is the original, the one that they were cloned after. She goes around trying to harm the other clones because they're not the original and they are against God. It's so interesting because the same actress plays all of them, and it could be a farce. It could be like Face Off with frickin' John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, but it's not. It's wonderful. You have this actress who is physically embodying at least 4 different characters on a day-to-day basis, and the stitching together of those scenes is flawless. It's honestly one of the best shows I've seen in a really long time in terms of acting. Tatiana Maslany has actually just won the Critics' Choice Award for Best Acting with a 10-episode show that has almost no viewership. It's inspiring, really, because you have this wonderful acting and it's being acknowledged. Some of my favorite television shows through the ages have had phenomenal acting, but they haven't had the recognition that I thought they should have. A great example is Friday Night Lights, with 5 seasons of phenomenal acting from every single one of those actors, and it wasn't until the last season where they were being acknowledged because the show is over. That's one thing that really bugs me. The Academy likes when shows are ending, and that's when they decide to give them awards, even though they've been wonderful the entire time. And the same goes for most sci-fi shows and most fantasy shows. They're not seen as things that can produce phenomenal acting, and I think that's completely ridiculous because it's the humanity in the little moments between the dragons, between the clones, that really show how amazing an actor is. This got real serious. Watch Orphan Black. It is amazing. It's only 10 episodes long, and when it comes back, watch it when it comes back, because that is some of the best acting I've ever seen on television, and even beyond that, to be honest. Tatiana Maslany she's going places, I think, and that's from me. Little acting student me. So that was my big love fest for Tatiana Maslany. It was supposed to be a review for Orphan Black, but it turned into just me loving on one of my favorite actresses of the moment. I hope you liked this installment of my vlog, and hopefully I can continue doing reviews like this if you end up liking them. Watch Orphan Black, watch my vlog, subscribe below, bye!